and welcome back to another episode of Fighting with Fashion. I'm Lily from Witchcrafts by Lilly. We are sitting in the Crunch Fitness of the Steamtown Mall in Scranton for the Steamtown Showdown, brought to you by New Era Pro Wrestling. Today I'm here to talk fashion with
MIT,
Mr. Intellectual Tavius, and we're going to talk about your gear today. Because let me tell you, I've been watching you for about a year now, and I've always been very enthralled by your gear. So please, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Who or what inspired your fashion today?
Honestly, so the design of my gear, I actually made myself on WWE 2K24.
Nice.
So I just designed it myself when I was making my character, and I was like, oh, I want to eventually get this made. So I did that for my tights. That's what I did with that. My shirt, I got designed by one of my fraternity brothers. He has his own clothing line. So I just kind of gave him the colors I wanted on it. Told him to put my name, and I told him to just go do whatever you want to do. He knows my character. He knows it's supposed to be the smartest man in the game. So the whole point of it is my name is outside the box because I like to think outside the box. My jacket.
Let's show the jacket. Let's look at the whole jacket. Look at that. MIT.
So I originally had a Letterman's jacket, and I tried to do the whole smart schoolboy originally at first, and wasn't really feeling it. So I kind of went to a leather jacket after I saw Mox's. And once I saw Mox's jacket, I was like, okay, I want to try to do leather, make it a little edgier.
It's a look.
Originally, I just had my music originally just used to be almost opera music kind of style. Okay. And then I switched it to rap music because I wanted to have just a different feel and a different vibe. I wanted to be smart, but I didn't want to play the whole classical smart guy.
Right. Well, on that note, let's talk a little bit then about your evolution of how your style has transformed with you and your character from when you first began wrestling to where you're at now.
So when I first started in Connecticut over at PAPW. When I started there, it was a lot of just trying to be the smart guy, and I had the attitude, but it was just I would always try to use big words and stuff like that. It was fun at first, and then it kind of I felt stagnant to a point.
Okay.
Again, like I said, I had the Letterman's jacket, so I tried to look very I just came out of a college or a school.
Very sophisticated, very
exactly.
Intelligent.
And then I tried to go, and like I said, I just wanted to be edgier, and I wanted to just have more of a Mox kind of feel, and almost a Triple H kind of feel. So I went and I switched it up a little bit, and I took some years off because I raised my daughter for a little bit, and so then in that time I just did a lot of thinking of what I wanted to do when I came back. And so when I came back now, I kind of have a more edgier style.
So with your edginess, do you think that your colors or patterns have changed? Is there any colors specifically? I see you're rocking red and black. Is that something that makes you feel more powerful, more edgier? Do you think it gives you that bit of attitude?
I would say a little bit, yeah. My first colors I originally had, my tights were predominantly red with white and black. So I kind of just wanted to keep the red and then just add a different color to it.
Okay.
So I would say definitely the red is what it is. Other than that, yeah, it's really I just liked having the red in it to make it pop. Eventually I do want to try to switch and get maybe some Suicide Squad style colors, or I'm really down for any colors. It doesn't bother me at all.
Nice. All right. Well, is there any trends that you haven't tried, or maybe something fashion-wise, gear-wise, accessories even that that you've seen in the ring, you've seen someone do, maybe someone like Seth Rollins, maybe HBK, anything that you've seen done that you've wanted to replicate, but maybe you haven't yet?
Buddy Matthews is one of them, or not Buddy Matthews, Buddy Murphy is one of them. He does the whole shorts. I've debated on going into shorts soon, so he'll do shorts that are have the tears in them and stuff.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of the really high shorts.
No hoochie daddy shorts over here.
No, Ricky Price. I like longer shorts. That's just a little bit of my insecurity, I guess.
Right.
It's weird to me. But maybe some shorts. I always like having kick pads. I'm not a fan of boots or anything like that.
That's fair.
Other than that, though, it's really, I don't really have anything else I wear on up top too much.
Is there anything stylistically that you think is maybe a little loud that you want to try? Something that's while we're talking out of the box, something that you maybe if somebody looked at it, they'd be like, that's not who I think it is. That's a completely different guy.
Every now and then I've thought about me adding a hood or something like that to this to try to just cover up my face a little more, or adding a mask
Making
or something
that
like
little
that
mystery
for the entrance or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I would like to try to maybe get some like armbands or something like that, maybe with like a tassel off of it or something like that, just so it's something you see move more and
Right.
just more accent, just more of an accent, something like that.
Cool. So the last question I have for you is there any Easter eggs that you put into your gear? Is there something that people can look for with every set of gear, or is there something that maybe you can't get into the ring, you're not ready to go unless you have this piece with you?
I don't have any Easter eggs on this set of gear. I have been trying to think of some Easter eggs I could put on some the next sets of gear. One thing I do always have to have is my wrist wraps. They were, when I first got them, I got them because Seth Rollins had them, but on them I have the first school I started at for PAPW. So to me, it's just like, it's nice to like look down. It's got MIT on it, but then it's also got my first school I trained at on. So it's just it's just a sentimental thing. I've only wrestled I think 1 or 2 matches without them, and the whole time I feel like naked not having them. It just feels very weird not having them on. So that's probably the biggest thing for me. Also, like if I don't go to the ring with my glasses, I feel blind, even though these are just blue light glasses.
Oh.
I literally feel blind not having them on because I'm like, there's something missing.
It's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's really just the glasses and the wrist wraps. Other than that, I mean, everything else that I have on is usually what I always have to wear anyway.
Well, thank you so much for giving us the entire breakdown. Why don't you let everyone know where we can find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Jackson Murray, and then you can find me on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and Instagram at it's Tavius. So it's at ITSMITAVIUS.
I will definitely have these links in the description later.
All right.
But thank you so much for talking to us.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Appreciate you so much.
All right.
We'll catch you all on the next episode.